Hi. Today we're going to talk about your mindset. Your mindset and your beliefs can create people, places, and things that you may or may not prefer. But when something keeps coming up in your life that you do not prefer, you have to grow from an experience. Sometimes people say, I keep attracting the same kind of partner. I keep attracting the same kind of jobs. I keep, right? So I want you to understand that your mindset is where all of your power comes from. You're constantly manifesting. You can either be manifesting things that are aligned with your highest good, or you can be manifesting things that are for your highest learning experience, right? Because I don't want to see, when you're in this realm of spirituality, you realize that there's nothing good or bad. You place the emotional attachment on the situations that you're living through. So I never like to say or use words of disempowerment. So we're gonna label everything as aligned for your highest good or aligned for your highest learning experience. If you keep bumping into the same learning experience, then there's something you need to learn there. So I was at the gym the other day. I'm aligning with a physical physique that matches my internal engineering on how I feel and project myself as a person from the inside. You've got to identify as that first, and then you can change the exterior. You don't manifest from the outside in, you manifest from the inside out. So I want to make that very clear, okay? You don't have to wait for that perfect body to feel that you can go to the gym, or to wear some of the more, revealing summery type of attire, right? Because it's all about how you identify. I identify as a spiritually aligned, healthy, balanced person. I'm learning that in my journey. So to not make this video too long for you, something just really hit me like a rock in the face. Like when a rock hits your windshield, something really hit me that way. So I didn't want to go to the gym, but I warmed up to it, and I said, yeah, I do want to go to the gym. I say this to myself all the time, where I don't want to go to the gym, and then I end up going to the gym and I feel so great, right? I feel amazing. So I said, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get the best workout. I started aligning myself with that. So I go to the counter to buy myself a bottle of water, and I could see that the cashier, the girl ringing me up, says to me, she's crying. Like I could see it in her eyes. She's crying. And I said to her, hey, I hope your day goes better. I hope you're okay. And she says, I don't want to be here. And she was working, she was doing her thing. So clearly the work was entertaining her and getting her out of whatever situation happened to her, right? But then I remembered so many times in my younger years how I would say to myself, I don't want to be here. And I realized, wait a minute, it's not a physical state when you say, I don't want to be here. She was obviously crying. I don't think it was anything with her job, because, clearly she was like in her early 20s. She could get any job, right? But she said, I don't want to be here. Maybe she felt like, I physically don't want to be here. But to me, it was an emotional mindset thing. To me, it was, I don't want to be here. I don't want to have these feelings. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel worried. Whatever it was that happened to her. So it hit me. It hit me like, oh my goodness. I remember all the places that I've been in my life, and And looking back now, I'm like, well, the job wasn't the problem. The people weren't a problem, because nothing in your exterior surrounding controls anything of how you feel inside. You give your power away when you start looking outwards to certain things. And it hit me, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna give her the advice that I should have had when I was living those experiences. So I said to her, I know you don't want to be here. You said that, but let me tell you where you do want to be. Number one, you have to understand that this is a journey. I said to her, you cannot control anyone or anything, any circumstance or any one person, but you can control how you feel about it. And I said, number two, being selfish is a difficult concept to stomach, because that's what I felt that day. I felt terrible. I was like, I don't want to leave my kids. I know my husband's working the business, and I was like, but it's only 1 hour. Everyone will be just fine if I take this 1 hour for myself. It'll make me a happier person. I'll be able to work at the farm easily, because you know, when you make that mind-body connection, you realize that your performance is enhanced by exercise. So I gave her that advice that day, because I also had that guilt of like, oh, I don't want to give myself this hour. I have my kids and this and that, and I took my toddler with me, because at the gym they have like the kid area that they can play. So I said to her, you have to put your feelings and your priorities first, because if whoever is making you feel this way has done so because they've put their priorities first, then that's a clear indication that you need to put your priorities first. And when you do that, being selfish is not a bad thing. It's when you get in the way or do cruel things to people to get a step ahead. Okay, so being selfish is not bad. Being selfish is better. Okay, we're all one consciousness, and when you give to yourself, you're really giving to others. So I gave her that second piece of advice, and I said, third, enhance your skills. If it's a workplace related situation, you're young, enhance your skills now so that you can manifest whatever else you want to. So, conclusion of all of this, it's okay to have your feelings, feel them, let them pass, you know, because you have to acknowledge them. You don't want to bottle them up, because that'll ruin a lot of your life. You never want to manifest from those feelings. So work through your feelings, but give yourself a limitation, and quickly raise your awareness to what the problem is. Is it something I can control? Is it something I can't control? Okay, I can control how I feel, and I can control the situation. If it's a person or partner that doesn't make you feel so great, find a way to make yourself feel very great and align yourself with that. People will either rise themselves up to you, or you'll align yourself with greater things, right? So yes, I really felt that mindset of I don't want to be here. And clearly, I mean, she didn't look like she was who knows what the situation was. But point is, your mindset. Most of the times when you tell yourself I don't want to be here, is a mental circumstance. It's usually an emotional circumstance. So I welcome you all to really look within, change the mindset, create the identity shift by inspired action, always being aligned with what makes you happy in the moment, and know that when things are happening, repeat to yourself, things are happening for me, not to me. So have a great day, everyone. See you at the next one.